Hey everybody, we're going to be going through the Cannabeasts decks today.
Specifically, these guys.
Yeah. So,
I'm Lloyd, or Chris.
I'm Derek, or Oxron 2000, and yeah. So, we have them in this order.
Go ahead.
Sativa, Indica, and Exotic. Difference of the decks is these two have a print run of 250, and this one has a print run of 55. Cool. Sativa's up first. To start off the Sativa deck, we have aphids. If you know much about growing, they're kind of a pain in the ass creature. I imagine they're about that ugly. Ambush blocker, we have 2 of those ones. We have 1 truth serum, 3 train wrecks, I believe 3 sour tsunamis.
Okay.
1 sour D, reverse roll, 1 relighting roach, 2 no boosts, 3 low riders, 3 James bongs, 1 iron leaf, 1 Hawaiian haze, 3 Harley Quinn, 1 Greenio blaze, 1 green goblin, 2 genie in a bong, 3 genie in a bong. 1 Doobies of Light. This card is amazing for gameplay. Will save your butt. 1 Cannabloom. 1 CO2 tanks. 3 bricks. 1 booster. And 2 Blaze the Wizards.
Cool.
So that's one deck. That is the Sativa deck. And each of them are going to have a slightly different play style.
Do you want to do a breakdown of the card?
Sure. So this is a sample card. A little bit different than these ones. These are alpha deck cards. It says it in the bottom right-hand corner. The new samples are all numbered out of 100. You can see this one says 74 out of 100. That's not the same on the old set.
Okay.
There is a set of 19 cards, 10 hollows, 9 non-hollows.
Okay.
And the non-hollows have the same print run. Hollows have the same print run, 160. But they're unnumbered. So they do look kind of like this with the alpha, except they'll say sample in the bottom instead.
Okay, so that's a good way to notice the difference between a deck card and an actual sample card.
Yes. So, this is one of those unnumbered samples. This is Easy Bud. It is one of Shelfster's arts. It is gorgeous in my opinion. But it does not have the number down here out of 100. They are out of 100 though. This one does. This is the new set. That's how you'll tell the two apart.
So let me see this 2. So they both say sample at the bottom, right?
Yes, and these say alpha on the bottom.
Okay, so alpha, these are the decks. They're both from out of 100, but round 1 was not. Round 2 had the numbers on the bottom.
Yeah,
right?
They didn't serialize the first set, but he wanted to serialize the next set.
So what's the rest of the cards? How do you interpret them?
Okay, so you're going to have different types of cards, depending on what it is. You can see some of them in the background. They're going to be stoners or cannabeasts. So what you're going to do to read the card, we're going to use an actual beastie for it.
Sure.
That won't help us. The THC level is basically your summoning cost for it. If you're under 19%, there's no summoning cost.
Okay.
If you are 20 to 25%, you have to sacrifice 1 card. 26 to 49 would be 2 sacrifices. And then 50 to 100% is 3 sacrifices.
So sort of like Yu-Gi-Oh! In this.
Yeah.
I do see that part getting a little confusing for people who don't know. Like, you have to understand the game to understand where those things are, but they seem a little arbitrary.
Those are the same numbers every time. So once you play it a few times and you get used to it, it shouldn't be something that would be difficult to remember.
Okay.
The stash level is how many that you can have per deck. You cannot exceed that amount of the same card in the deck.
Okay.
Then you're going to have, a couple details in here about
flavor text.
Flavor text. It'll tell you what type of card it is. Up in the top right corner, this one's a stoner card.
Okay.
The name, of course. The attack and defense is going to be how much damage you can do and how much you can take, basically.
Okay.
It'll tell you the illustrator down here at the bottom. There is a couple error cards. Relighting Roach, it looks like they fixed it for the decks.
Mm-hmm.
But in the holo sample version of it, it doesn't have the creator name on it. It was made by Phil Sheridan, though.
Interesting. Okay.
You can tell what type of card it is, bottom right, and bottom left, it's the year and the company name.
All right, let's go to the next deck. So which deck was this again?
This was Sativa Deck.
Okay.
The next deck is the Indica Alpha Deck.
Cool.
So, Strawcough. You get one Strawcough per deck. This one is a really good card in my opinion from the basics I've looked over, because THC level 19% is the highest you can get without it costing you anything. And it has very good attack. Not the best of defense, of course, but super easy to get and doesn't cost you anything. So that'll probably be a great card.
Okay.
2 Speedy Chilies, a Reverse Roll, Relighting Roach, 3 Reggies, which, fun card, comes back to life 3 times if it gets killed in battle.
Mm-hmm.
Puff the Magic Dragon times 3, 1 No Boost, 3 Middlemen, which, fun fact, he apparently weighs 18 pounds. Now I'm just going to go out on a limb and assume that's how much he carries pounds-wise on him, and they just forgot to add the body weight, but we'll never know. We got 2 Liquid Seaweed, 1 Iron Leaf, 2 pages there, a Hyclops, Hawking Kush, which I'm excited about. I got that art card, and I really love it. 1 Genie in a Bong, 1 Fat Banana, a great artwork by Shelbsters, 3 Embers, 2 Easy Buds, 2 Devil's Lettuce, 1 Couch Potato, 3 Charlotte's Web, 1 Cannabloom, 1 Brickburn, 1 Berserker Warrior, in Aphids, Ambush Blocker, 2nd Degree Burn, and a 1st Degree Burn. That completes the Indica Alpha Deck.
Cool.
So, from what I've seen of one gameplay video, it seems like the Indica is more about getting off quick damage and kind of like putting you to sleep, like overwhelming you quickly. And the Sativa seems like you build it up a little bit more, but then you can really put in some damage and you can take some hits. Last deck. This is the Exotic Deck. So, starts off with an Ambush Blocker. You get a 2nd Degree and a 1st Degree Burn.
Okay.
You recognize all those from over here. Ultimate Grinder, 1 Truth Serum, 3 Trainwrecks, 1 Strawcough, which, again, I think will be an amazing card, so I like that it's here. 1 Skywalker OG, and 1 Skunky Monkey. These are both out of 55 non-holo. They are technically rarer than the holos.
Wow.
Reverse Roll, 1 Relighting Roach, 3 Reggies, 2 No Boosts, 3 Lowriders, 1 Iron Leaf, 2 Genie in a Bong, 3 Embers, 3 Easy Buds, 1 Doobies of Light, 1 Couch Potato, 1 Cannabloom, 3 Bricks, 2 Blaze the Wizard, 1 Aphids, and an additional Ambush Blocker. I think we started with one of those. That's interesting.
Yeah, maybe just got out of order. Yep. Okay, so there's 2 Ambush Blockers. For those of you who are interested or just looking, the best way I can say is it's based off Yu-Gi-Oh! Really, for me, it's the art. For other people, it might be something else, but for me, it's just the art. The gameplay looks fun. I'm gonna definitely give it a try, but I'll be collecting an art set for sure.
There's some fun little errors in a lot of the cards here too. These are all pre-Kickstarter. Phil has addressed them. They are left there for this set. One of them is this card, which has 3 errors on it. For James Bong, When this card us attacked in defense position, the attacking Cannabeast is switched to defense position for TO turns.
I think you should keep Defense.
I think Defense is a perfect addition, and it will be fixed in the next edition.
Thanks, guys, for checking this out with us. Again, if you have questions, check out the Cannabeasts Discord server. I'm including it in the description below. And, you know, let us know how we can improve next time. And if there's anybody that you want to have us interview or card stuff that you want us to show off, you know, hit us up. Let us know. Reach out. We like doing this just for the fun of it.